person. Recording in progress. CBSE City Coordinator of Rajkot, Morbi and Surender Nagar, and CBSE Master Career Counselor. National Convener and developed 2 teachers training manual, Happy Teachers, Happy Classroom, and Cooperative Learning for CBSE Training Headquarters, New Delhi. It is with sincere pleasure we would like to welcome you as the respectable keynote speaker for today's session. We welcome you, sir.
Good morning. We welcome all the worthy educators, students, and viewers from India for 1 week faculty development program on So once again, I welcome all the worthy educators, students from India for 1 week faculty development program in ELT in Digi-World, developing global citizenship from June 27, 2020 to 2nd March 2020. Thank you team members, Department of English, Bharat Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, for considering me as a speaker. It is indeed great moment for me also to share my learning with you people. So today we will discuss 2 major issues in EFL teacher expectation for fully digital world. So I will discuss with you, I will share with you 2 major issues. That first, the technology, and second, the importance of being human. Whatever we are going to discuss with you, so many of you may be aware, yes, these are the things. Maybe something we can share, something new, something old, something existing, but all together we will discuss, we will learn. So is my PPT visible to all?
Yes, sir, PPT is visible.
Okay, so 1 minute. So today's topic is EFL teacher expectation for fully digital world. Whenever we start something today, so we always talk about our 2-year past, the lockdown, effect of corona, and all these things. So whatever we thought 2 years back, it is now U-turn for one and all. We are witnessing a new change, and if we say we are witnessing each and every day something new, and as a educator, as a teacher, we need to adapt all the changes if we wish or if we want to survive in this digital world. So I will focus on that. As an educator, as a teacher, we need to feel the pulse of today's world. And what is the pulse of today's world? As I was discussing, each one of us are witnessing the thing, the power, the use of technology. So gone are the days when we only dependent on chalk and blackboard or green board or pen, anything. So now in 2022, time has changed, teacher has evolved, and we now have a new breed of learning technologist. So either it is a matter of teacher or learner, both have changed. Second point I would like to discuss, technology is changing our world, everyone feel it. Routine knowledge and skills are being automated, digitized and outsourced. So now earlier, if a teacher is absent from college or a school, the class may go vacant. But now somehow and some reason, if a teacher is not present in the college campus or a school campus, even he can conduct a class. So now it is matter of automation, digitized and outsourced. Even on that particular day, if we know the teacher is absent, we can manage a teacher from other college also, other institution also, other place also. What are the options with a teacher? So when I'm going through, I found that for a teacher, you are either into technology or you are in the way and had better start looking for a new job. So biggest challenge, we need to adopt technology. We need to inculcate technology in the classroom. We need to integrate technology in each and every moment, every teaching methodology, every lecture in the classroom, if we want to maximize learning outcome of any class on any topic, given topic. So there is no option for us. There is no option for teacher. Otherwise, robot teacher is also taking place in the classroom. So we need to adopt technology. Teacher who spent lives managing with a textbook, a tape recorder, and a blackboard are now adept at using PowerPoint to present grammar, playing podcast to practice listening skill, pulling text of the World Wide Web to introduce reading skills, and perhaps the most groundbreaking of all, empowering a student by giving them access to a wide range of web-based tools that allow them to publish work and engage with live audiences in real context. So I am talking about the feeling the pulse of today's world. So gone are the days when, as I told you, we are dependent on chalkboard. Now each and every teacher is trying to integrate technology in the classroom. Each and every day, he or she wants to introduce something new thing. And yesterday, sir was talking like a new concept has come, like flipped classroom, blended learning, and all these things. So each and every teacher is growing. Each and every teacher is evolving from the point he or she were for long time. So what are the expectation of 21st century teacher? I personally find that the readiness of 21st century educator can change the scenario, can help to survive in digital world. Now, for me, a 21st century educator should be a researcher, should be a reviewer, should be resourceful, and last but not least, since we are handling human, we need to be respectful. So next point, we are going to discuss how we can be researcher and what is the benefit of becoming a researcher. So if you are a researcher, now there is no difference between sitting in New York and Hyderabad and Rajkot. Everyone has more or less same facility available. We have 2 GB data. We have high speed network. We have a smartphone. We have thousands of different electronic gadgets to survive. So it is no difference that if a New York teacher or Philippines teacher or a teacher from Australia is searching or writing something, or we cannot know that thing. So first thing, we need to be a researcher. We need to go through each and everything what is happening in today's world. So first thing for 21st century teacher is we need to be an observer. Observer, we need to aware about each and everything. It is about what are the things going in engineering college, what is the things is going on in IIM Ahmedabad or Bangalore or a college or a school. We need to aware the latest development. So when we are observer, we are aware, and awareness is the final medicine of so many challenges. So when we say that 21st century teachers need to be researcher, so we need to investigate, we need to explore the latest trend in language teaching and learning. So I am focusing on language teaching and learning. So, and when you go through, when you deepen your research, you will find every day you will find a new thing, which we may be implementing in the classroom, but still in all over world there are numerous things which we are untouched. So to become a researcher is insurance of that we can be a good teacher. When we talk about reviewer, so we have language teaching or English foreign language teaching, but we need to think about ourselves as a teacher. So we need to do the work which I'm discussing the term SWOT, SWOT. It is not new term, but we need to consider SWOT to become a good teacher of 21st century. So when we talk about reviewers, we need to review our teaching methodology, our way of dealing, our resourcefulness, the material we are sharing with the student, the way we are talking with the student, whatever it is, the way we are assessing our student, the way we are evaluating our student. So we need to be consider our strength, our weakness, and what are the opportunity and threats is, in our surrounding. So we need to understand, we need to observe, we need to discuss, we need to discuss with colleague, we need to discuss with our the good person, the expert person, the skilled person of that particular field. He, these are our strength, these are our weakness, these are the challenges, and how we are going to overcome. Third, when we talk about resourcefulness, we need to think about what are the things we can share with student, what are the things we should read. So materials for self and learner, and I firmly believe that there is a philosophy, whatever we have we will share with others. We cannot take something from others and we can share. So we need to make ourselves resourceful, we need to make ourselves first, uh, empower ourselves. When we empower ourselves, then we can distribute, we can share our knowledge, our learning, our understanding, our materials with learner. Why we are considering respectful is most tools for a good teacher, characteristic of a good teacher to become respectful. We are handling with human beings, we are handling with 21st century learners, we are handling with sometimes all of the teacher. We feel that on particular topic the student is more smart than me. Sometimes we feel, because it is everything is open for everyone. It is not that it is open for one person, another person. Whatever open for a teacher is also open for learner. So we need to be respectful to the learner. I will discuss in detail how we can be respectful to all the learners to whom we are dealing. So when we're talking about learning English or learning foreign language, learning English through mobile devices gains credibility every day, and the increasing popularity and the rapidity diminishing cost of tablet devices reinforce this by providing a format that really is capable of delivering courseware. Factor in the growing interest in massive open online courses, providing large scale and free learning interventions, and it is clear that technology still has much to offer ELT. So 21st century teacher, technology can replace the word teacher, or we can say the teacher and technology. There is a very thin layer difference between teacher and technology. So without technology, now we are dumb. And gone are the days when we have to attend the class. There are n number of MOOC where we can do, we can learn, we have freedom to submit the assessment, each and everything. So 21st century educator must be mingle with the technology, and we need to upgrade our knowledge each and every day. So when we talk about teacher and technology, and almost all have discussed this thing, that in this early part of the 21st century, the range of technology available for us use in language learning and teaching has become very diverse, and the way that they are being used in classroom all over the world. So each and everything changing. We have started with OHP, overhead projector. Then we have started with PowerPoint presentation. Now we are using a number of things to empower our students, to empower our way of teaching, to empower and ensure the learning outcome of each and every period, each and every topic we are conducting, we are teaching in the classroom. So now, as we say, overhead projector, 10 years, 20 years back, overhead projector was biggest thing for us. Now, each and every day we are using learning LMS system to track each and everything. So why we are discussing that technology is the soul of teaching today. So teaching technology continues to be used for all sorts of specific language learning activities, such as oral practice and reading and writing, skill development. It is, we cannot say we cannot use technology for this particular skill development. It is only for listening a skill. It is only for speaking a skill. It is only for writing. Now we can check our grammar. We don't need a teacher. We can go on internet and we can check whether we have written correct English or not. So technology continues to be used for all sorts of specific language learning activities, such as oral practice and reading and writing skills development. Now when we are discussing about the use of technology, I am going to share with you uh, some of the some of the good sources where we can uh, do something great for our learner, for our own growth. Now, when we talk about technology and teaching tools for teacher, nowadays we will since we are Indian, or it is not about Indian and Western, we have a number of online things are available for free, and it is worth enough to use that tools in day-to-day life, day-to-day teaching. So basically I am going to discuss with you the 5 major categories, the tools, the teaching tools, the online teaching tools for teacher. So first, it free software tool for running your online classes, free resources to boost engagement, free tools to stay organized and productive, best online assessment tools, best app for designing and creating content. So as I told you, you may be aware of so many things, you may have used, you might have used, but I think some of we can add new thing. What we are going to do, we are going to share with you the name of the tools and the use of the tools. Now, first thing, if a teacher wants to do audio recording and editing, he can use Vocaro. So link of Vocaro is, and you can see on a screen. And what are the Vocaro used for? Vocaro is used for an online tool for recording and sharing audio messages. So if a teacher wants to record audio, do editing by themselves, and want to share with the student, you can use this uh, uh, mm, online devices, you can say your online resources, wo karu. Second thing I would like to discuss with you for audio recording and editing, that is Audacity. So Audacity is a software for recording and editing audio, but it will require installment on your device. Uh, when you talk about photo editing, use you may have used all these things like Pixlr, Canva, Unsplash, Animaker. So these are the tools, an online tool for editing photos. Like when we talk about Canva makes it easy to create images for all sort of purpose. When we talk about Unsplash, if you want to share, you want to prepare a PPT or video, and you want to get good photograph, good quality photograph, you can use Unsplash. It's a big library for royalty free. Nowadays they have changed. We have certain photos and we have not certain photos in free. So Unsplash is a big library of royalty free, high quality stock images. When if you want to create animation for your student, a teacher, so get creative and make your own animation with Animaker. If we want to introduce, or if you are working on multiple multimedia projects, so we can use alternative to Clear. It is rich internet application. And what is this? It is set of online tools for creating multimedia enhanced language learning materials, activities and assessment. So for multimedia projects, alternatives can be a great thing, great tool, online tool for us, for a teacher to create multimedia and enhance, to create enhanced learning language learning material, anything. It is activities or assessment. I would like to discuss linked, LINGT, and I have written also, you can see on a screen the websites. So linked is also a multimedia project. It is a tool for creating online spoken assignment using images and videos and providing feedback to a student. So if we want to create online spoken assignment for our student at any level, we can use images and videos and providing feedback to students. So this can be good for us, for 21st century teacher, because we are handling each and every day, we are handling with our students, new students, they are learning new thing. And as a teacher, we also need to give something new, something extra to our student by using these applications. When we talk about presentation, so if we want to create a good presentation, so I have gone through the voice thread.com. It is an online presentation and collaboration tool that allows for creating multimedia slideshow and commenting using voice, text, audio file, uh, or video. There is a free version also, and there is a payment basis also. But in free version, 5 voice threads are available, and if we use, we can delete once they are created. So if we want to do a presentation in a good way, this voice thread can be the better application for us. Second thing, I would like to Prezi. Prezi is also an online tool for creating zooming and multimedia rich presentations. When we talk about video conferencing, so we all know we have started with Skype, then Zoom, and then Google Meet, and then so many things, 365 and so and so. So we need, these are the tools, but we need to be specific about using all these things. We need to be expert, skilled in using these things. So you all have used all these things. We are using right now Zoom. Now, if we want to do something great in dictionary and vocabulary learning, I have gone through this word reference link websites. It is really a good website, and it is online dictionary for various languages. So we can use this for our student, for our own purpose. When we talk about same thing, Lingarocom is also an online tool for converting any website, and Lingarocom is a tool, online tool for converting any website into an interactive audio enhanced dictionary. Also allows for creating flashcard. When we talk about, if we want to do video production and editing by him by own self, so Amara is also a good tool we can use. So an online tool for captioning and translating videos. So I was going through, and I was really surprised to see all these things, and I wanted to share with you. Yes, we can use. So when we talk about video production and editing, we can also use Animato. All so many are using Animato, and this is last 2 to 3. I have taken training in using Flipgrid. It is Microsoft production. So when we talk about video production and editing, we can use these tools, online tools, an easy to use online tool for creating videos. When we talk about Flipgrid make learning fun. Flipgrid connects millions of prep to PhD educator, learners and families through short video made free by Microsoft. It is very easy to go and open an account. Uh, we all are very eager to open our own website and e-portfolio, so we can all are using Bibli and blogger.com, WordPress. We all are using. So what we need to do, we need to explore these as much as we can, as an English teacher, as an language teacher. So these are platform for creating websites, blogs, and e-portfolio using drag and drop method. So nothing. I don't know anything in computer. I have not done any course in computer, but I can use whatever the things required for me as a an English teacher or anything. So I'm just going through. If we now I'm going to discuss with you the best free culture and educational media on the web, including free language lesson, movies, audio books. So when we talk about open culture, open culture is where you can find the best free culture and educational media on the web. uh, Second thing, I have gone through the new museum, that is front pages from over 800 newspaper worldwide. We can use in language teaching learning process. uh, when it comes to dictionary, we are using so many dictionary online, but Directory of learning and performance tool, a list of 2,000 tools for educational purpose. And I have given you the online link of this directory. What we can do? We need to explore all these things to become a wise teacher. We are good teacher, but we need to a wise teacher. Now, when we talk about apps, learning apps, so I'm sharing with you. You might have used, and if not, we can try. So one is Kahoot. Kahoot is a learning platform centered games around games. You can create your own quizzes and your student can play using their smartphone. For educator, a basic plan is free. With more feature available, it is on payment basis. A second app is I'm going to discuss is Memrise. So when we talk about Memrise, a great aid for vocab learning. Memrise use flashcards and memory technique to help language learning. Evernote, looking for an organizational tool. Evernote allows you to keep track of everything and is conveniently synced across devices. So you can use it. Vocab Victor. This is fun app for students, allowing them to play word games, teaching intermediate level vocab. If you are looking for something different from flashcard, this can be great option to introduce. So vocab Victor. Now you all know, especially Indian knows learning English grammar, that is British Council Learning English Grammar app. It is beneficial we are using. Now, if we want to talk about virtual class, we are now smart enough to use virtual classes. We have discussed you. We are using Google Classroom for different purposes. I was going through Edmodo, and I have taken these all information from UNESCO website. So Edmodo is like a social network for teacher and their student. It is great way to share resources, handout, assignment, and more. So I like this Edmodo. Then I was going through Wiz IQ. So Wiz IQ, looking to create your online courses. It is a very new thing. I find you may have used. When I was going through UNESCO website, I find this Wiz IQ. Looking to create your own online courses for a student to follow. You can use it. You can create your own courses, online courses, as well as being a virtual classroom. Wiz IQ gives teacher the ability to create their own professional online course. So we can create our own professional online course on Wiz IQ, which can be marketed and sold also. So as 21st century teacher in 2022, we can use all this tool for maximum learning output. So third, I would like to discuss with you, that is LearnCube. LearnCube is also user-friendly virtual classroom, boasting lots of useful features for language teacher to take advantage of this. When we talk about learning video, if you want to share with learning videos with student, so YouTube, 6-month baby also knows, 3-month baby also knows what is YouTube and what is short videos. So I would like you to focus on ESL Brain. So ESL Brain, formerly TED for ESL, publish worksheet based around various video, including many TED Talks. ESL Videocom. This is also I find very useful website. That is, this website takes engaging video content and create quizzes related to them for language learner. A great way to bring pop culture into your lesson. Pop culture. Uh, Third, I find English Big is also a good sites websites. Student can use this website directly, and teachers can source inspiration and tips by watching the video hosted on English Big. Over 1,500 videos recorded by experienced EFL teacher. So we can use it, and if we cannot use, we can prepare our own video and we can share for the world, English language learner or foreign language learner. Now we need to talk about some of the good websites you may know, that is English Media Lab. It is free English exercise online ESL interactive learning. We all know British Council Learn English. We all know Flojo. To be frank, I came to know about Flojo recently. So Flojo is vocab, grammar, skill development, and practice test for Cambridge English exam. I find English interactive website is also very meaningful and meaningful for teacher. BBC Learning English, you all know. Busu, I think it is private website. Study a new language online with Busu award-winning courses. Learn together with native speaker in Busu community. I find 5-minute English is fantastic thing we can use in our classes, especially for language learning. 5-minute English gives you short and easy explanation and exercises. Now, a speech yard. A speech yard is fantastic thing. It blends entertainment and education. It is very interesting for language learning. So it blends entertainment and education, allows you to learn English by watching movie. So we can go through it. Now we can talk about using English. We can use using English. Using English is also collection of tools and resources for a student, teacher, learner, and academics. ESL, EFL, ESOL, and EAP subject areas. Then I would like to discuss with you Moodle. Moodle is learning platform designed to provide educator, administrator, and learner with a secure and integrated system to create personalized learning environment. If today's teacher, if you want to develop a good relationship, professional relationship with school family communication, so I find Bloom's and Class Dojo, both the tools are very effective, very informative, and it is very useful for us. So Bloom is also a free app that facilitates teacher-parent communication and creates a supportive classroom community. Bloom makes it easy for teacher to secure, share photos, classroom updates, and reach parent instantly through messaging, as well as coordinate event. When we talk about Class Dojo is also a free app that connects teacher with student and parent to build classroom communities. It supports more than 20 languages. Teacher can bring parent into the classroom experience by sharing photos, videos, announcement, and instant message with parent. So when we talk about now, I was going through the power of technology and the research is happening in the world of teaching learning, English language teaching learning, or EFL. So I find one framework is very useful, that is e-school framework, European framework for digital competent educational organization. It is developed by European Commission and it talks about comprehensive and generic conceptual framework that reflects all aspects of process of systematically integrating digital learning in educational organization from all education sector. So we as a teacher, English teacher, we need to go through this European framework of digital competent educational organization framework. Second, I find that is developed by Alliance of Excellent Education America, Future Ready Schools framework. It is also wonderful. We need to go through as an English teacher or any. So Future Ready School framework provides a structure for digital learning, visioning, planning, and implementation. The framework focuses on 7 key areas: curriculum, instruction and assessment, data and privacy, robust infrastructure, use of space and time, personalized professional learning, budget and resources, and community partnership, with student learning kept at the heart of all decision making process. So as an English teacher at any level, we need to go through this resourceful article. Facebook life is earlier it was Facebook, still it is Facebook, Instagram, and all things. I find 4 to 5 things teach with tech is also a meaningful group. Learning English with Cambridge is also meaningful group. Resources for EFL, ESL teacher on Facebook group we can add, we can include. And fourth one, it is n number, but I have just collected 4. So fourth is English worksheet and TEFL, TESOL, ESL, EFL. Another handy one of EFL teacher looking for gather resources. Now we have gone through so many online resources what we can use for our day-to-day teaching learning process. Now a teacher, a good teacher, a wise teacher now use this massive open online courses for empower himself or herself. Even when I was going through British Council, I have seen so many courses free of cost. So we can do the courses, and we can upgrade ourselves, we can empower ourselves, and we can know what are the things that is that can be useful for our learner, for ourselves. Because I will repetitively say, first, a teacher need to be a researcher. We need to focus, we need to learn. The more we will be fluent, our fluency will reach to our student. So we need to do all these things. Now we have talked much about technology. Yes, life is incomplete without technology, but we are human beings. So you all know, all language learning or learning theory says learning is a complex phenomenon. Whether we are talking about synchronous learning or asynchronous learning, any learning is a complex phenomena. How? And the second point I would like to discuss with you, teaching is very humanistic. We are human beings. So we need to integrate the technology with the human. So how to become human in the classroom? So I will say teaching is an art. This is my fundamental things. I am working on this for a long time. So I would like to request all of you. Yes, we need to integrate technology in our class, but who will replace the teacher? Who will replace our emotion, and who will replace our passion? Who will replace our jealousy, the feeling of jealousy? the feeling of frustration. So using technology can help us to maximize learning. What are the things I think is required for 21st century teacher? Any teacher or English teacher, a specific or subjective, a subjective and objective, as a teacher or an English teacher. So what are the things we need to do for to succeed in 21st century? So here are the things. How? So we all should adopt that collaboration is one of the key skills for 21st century teachers or any person. It is not about teacher. So when we talk about teacher, collaboration is the basic skills, learning how to work effectively and respectfully with other people. When we respect each other, when we talk to each other, when we communicate with each other, two colleagues, we can be a good teacher. We can exchange so many things with our colleagues, our peers. So first thing, I want the collaboration is essential. Second essential thing is responsibility. Responsibility is about encouraging children to make a difference to the world in which they live. It is not easy job. We have great responsibility on our shoulders. A school teacher is frustrating because students are not writing very well. College teachers are struggling, and they are sharing with their peers. The child is not able to express, the child is not able to write. So it is our responsibility to encourage our children to make a difference to the world in which they live. Now we need to aware about, we talk about so much thing about critical thinking, creative thinking, but we need to know how to develop critical thinking, and how the child, how we are going to assess that our child has critical thinking. So critical thinking, having logical reason and evidence for your conclusion. Creativity, first creativity to goes to teacher, because we have discussed n number of tools and techniques, for how we can organize a class in different way. The process of playing with ideas and being open to new possibility. Then we all need to develop problem solving skills. We need to think in both analytical and creative ways. And 21st century 2022 demand resilience among each and everyone. So if we are resilient, we can survive in 20th century world. We can say VUCA world, so and so world, we don't know what is next moment is happening, but we can survive if we have developed resilience in ourselves. And same thing, we are developing resilience skill to our among our students. So the ability to handle a challenge, deal with pressure, and persist until a problem is resolved is required for succeeding in 21st century world. Now we need to be initiative taker. We need to be the first. Why we should wait for second that someone will do, then I will follow? Why not we can start? Why we can start? We can be the first to think. We can be the first to, we can do anything. So we need to be, to have a skill to take initiative, have courage to take initiative. And initiative and self direction, the person who have the skill to take initiative, and the person who have who are working under self direction, he can be a wonderful person. So having the motivation to achieve the discipline to complete task to a deadline. So beginning is okay, but task and output is also equal level important for each one of us. Now we will discuss with you the simple thing. You all know, you all are doing, but just I am reminding you, what are the skills required for 21st century teacher, EFL teacher or any teacher. If we talk about specifically about English teacher or foreign language teacher, first thing that is, now each and every child is living in nucleus family. They are lacking with so many skills that is required. Now the skills we used to learn 20 years back by default, now we need to inculcate in the classroom. 20 years back, 30 years back, in combined family, we have learned so many things automatically and by default. Now we are talking all these skills which we were learning by default 20 years, 30 years back. Now we are talking that we need to instill, we need to inculcate in the classroom. So how we can inculcate all? First, we need to be a human being. We need to develop genuine relationship with the student. We need to develop, understand the individual needs of a student. We need to develop, understand a student's cultural background. जो बिहार के बच्चे हैं, the students from Bihar has different cultural background, and the students from Hyderabad has different cultural background. So we need to consider the students' cultural background. We need to, as a teacher, this is our responsibility on teachers' shoulder, that we need to create healthy and productive environment in the classroom, where each one feel, either you are conducting a lecture in college level or a school level or any level, intermediate level, we need to create healthy and productive environment in the classroom. And at the same time, it can be burdensome, but a good teacher can also involve student outside. So we can, if we are good in managing time, we can do. Now what we can do? So if a Bihari teacher is residing in Hyderabad or Bijak or somewhere else, so we need to, we will have, or we need to willingness. It is our willingness to connect with communities. When we connect with communities, we know so much about communities and we know so much about our students, and then we can decide what to give, what not to give to our students. So this is wise decision to connect, willingness to connect with communities. Now 21st century learner, we are handling with 21st century students. We are 21st century teachers. Okay, so it is vice versa. So 21st century students should be taught the 21st century skills, preparing them for successful learning, life and work. Now how we can do personal traits? What can be the personal traits? So highly effective and influential teacher can do. A teacher, warmth and affectionate teacher can do. A teacher must have mutual respect and rapport with student and teachers, because we can give a big thing to we can share big words with our student, but they are watching that two ma'am and two sirs have no collaboration and cooperation with each other. So they are watching us. So our warmth and affectionate relationship with our colleagues first, then we can share and we can carry forward this attitude to the classroom or outside the classroom. So we need to be warm and affectionate to each and everyone. either it is colleague or students or our boss. Now we have to develop mutual respect and rapport with each and everyone. And overall, we need to be very care and compassion, empathy. We can conduct a good class with using so many online tools or offline tools, technology, but at the same time we are handling the students who are full of emotions. So we need to be very compassionate, and we need to create positive attitude. We need to create positive attitude, a conducive learning atmosphere that motivates the learner to achieve higher proficiency in the target language. As a teacher, as an educator or educators, we need to be friendly, develop interpersonal relationship, share personal life experiences, care about students, are patient, listen to a student, have a positive attitude in general, have charisma, understand the student educational background, understand the different student level, and have a sense of humor. क्लास में मुस्कुराना टीचर के द्वारा मुस्कुराना कोई पाप नहीं है. We can laugh, we can listen, and even then we can teach. We can convey our message. So it is combined effort. Now you may so many these I'm going to share two books which we need to read. You may you might read, but let's see. First book is Carol S. Dweck, Mindset, the New Psychology of Success. Second, you all know, Emotional Intelligence. So we also need to develop there are so many technical terms, SEO, emotional intelligence, mindset, and all these things. But first we need to develop positive mindset, growth mindset for the teacher, and if we are developing, we can do. So with these words, these requests that if you have read, it's fine. If you have not, please read these two books. So with these words, thank you so much. So it is my thank you. Batul and ma'am, hand over to you. Ma'am.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot for your insightful lecture. You have very rightly said that there is a very thin layer difference between teacher and technology. Thank you, sir. The session is now open for question and answer round. Any queries?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Can I ask one question to Rajiv, sir?
Yes,
yes,
sir.
yes.
Good afternoon, Rajiv, sir. It was an excellent presentation. Though we know all the things, but we may not be able to convey the same thing to the students in that way. But definitely, the different platforms of MOOC and other things that you have introduced, we'll try to incorporate them in our day-to-day life teaching. But sir, my question too is that creative thinking, competence-based lesson plan, and everything is all right, sir. My question too is, sir, when we as a 21st century teacher are teaching the 21st century students, but they have grown very impatient, sir. They want instant gratification for everything, and I think that is the main root cause for all other problems that we are facing, not only in teaching learning but other things also. So one is being impatient, and second is the wish for instant gratification. They want everything immediately. So sir, may I get one solution that you can suggest to us as teacher and expert, so that we can treat this problem among our learners? Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much. what I do in my class, what I do as a principal. So somewhere I find that each and every student has some emotion and passion. So when you are developing right attitude with the students, you have good rapport with the student, they will listen you 100%. So it may be they are showing impatience in the classroom, but what we need to do, sometimes we need to talk to those students, and we are teachers, so we need to also explore what the things going in their mind. So according to that, we can plan ourselves, we can care for that, their level of learning, we can do that. So my way of handling is very humble way of handling with students. Sometimes I scold also, but sometimes I try to know why he or she is behaving like this. So if, and whatever you are talking, it is in general. So as I told you in my presentation, that 20 to 30 years back, we have learned so many skills without knowing the name of a skill, that is, it is resilient skill, or is it agility skill, or it is creativity, or anything. So how to show patient, how to keep patient in the family member, when we have a combined family member. Now it is open, so we need to care at a school, we need to talk sometimes in the class, not, it is not possible in the class, but we need to find out the time. I always talk to a student somewhere on the, when we are going from first floor to second floor, and if I get the chance to talk, I talk, how are you and what are the things. So rapport, the connection between teacher and student can minimize this problem, minimize this challenge. The connection, I'm talking about the connection.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving this suggestion. And we are doing it, but then you emphasized it once
Ji,
again.
ji,
Thank you
ji,
so
ji,
much.
ji,
We are
ji,
doing
ji,
it
ji.
because we stand with the students to interact them, even if we don't know by their name. But sometimes it clicks and we talk to them their problem and they feel so connected. Yes, sir.
Even 2 days back, I will give you one example. We as an educator, we need to also train our parent also. So one doctor parent said the child was doing mischievous thing in the classroom, so many children, and I'm just giving you example of first class student. So the teacher has given sad things to 2 to 3 students, that you are talking so much in the classroom. And second day, the parent said ki, this will demoralize our student, our daughter and son. So we need to also train parent also, what is the difference between false praising and real praiseworthy, whether we need to praise the process or the things. So this I requested you, all educator must go through the book Growth Mindset. It is fantastic book. It is it gives us insight how to deal with each and every student, and where to do praise and where not to do praise. So it is my request to one and all that whenever you get time, please read the Growth Mindset. Yes.
Any other query? Yes, any other query from the participant side? Okay. On behalf of the management, I thank Rajiv Ranjan sir for providing his gracious presence to join us today. And I also thank all our wonderful participants. I request all of you to fill the feedback link that's shared in the chat box. The session continues tomorrow. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you. It is my side also. I would like to show our gratefulness and thankfulness to Chief Patron Sri Venugopal sir, Professor Kumar Swami Rao sir, Convener and Organizer Batul Fatima, Madam, HOD and academic in charge, Zahra Tahir and Dr. Sudha, and all the coordinator, Arpita, Pooja, Sanjana, Aswati, Kavya, and all the viewers. Thank you so much.